When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life. Fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result you will find, the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author and addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can also see a video version by going to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Day after Thanksgiving, and now you can live your best life starting today. Brand new day. Don't be limited by a lack of faith. Friends, a woman shopping in Virginia happily hummed a tune as she collected the items she wished to purchase and approached the cashier. The clerk just stared at her for a long period of time, as though wondering what was wrong with her. Why was she humming, offering a tune? So she said, "How are you doing today?" That's all it took. The woman nearly bubbled over. The cashier just said, "How you doing today?" So the lady who was humming said, "How nice of you to ask. I'm doing great. I am so blessed." The clerk looked at the woman quizzically for a moment, and then she said, "Let me ask you a question. Do you go to church?" And the woman humming said, "Why, yes, I do." "How did you know that? How did you guess?" The clerk shook her head and smiled. "I should have known. Everybody that comes in here, like you, and hums music, goes to the church down the road." "What a great compliment," the lady humming said. "That's the way it should be. God's people should be the happiest people on earth. So happy, in fact, that other people will notice, the same way you did," she said to the cashier. The cashier said, "Why?" "Because we not only have a fabulous future, we can enjoy life today. Living your best life today, now, means being excited about the life God has given you. It means believing for more good things in the days ahead while living in the moment and enjoying it to the hilt." Too often, my friends, we get comfortable with where we are in life and use that as an excuse to remain in mediocrity. My parents didn't have a lot of money. People say that. And then before them, maybe their parents didn't have a lot of money. People will say, "Nobody in my family has ever amounted to much, so I guess I won't either." You can't settle on that. Don't believe that lie. Certainly the odds were against some folks in life, but God is not limited by our environment, family, background, or present circumstances. God is limited only by our lack of faith. I am so thankful that some people didn't listen to all the naysayers. They believed that God had more in store for them than staying at home. And because they stayed focused on their dream and were willing to step out in faith, they broke the curse of poverty. So that the great-grandparents and grandparents and parents, that was all broken with the kids. Now we are to experience more of goodness of God. Let me challenge you to believe for more. Don't travel the road for the next 50 years and be at the same place you are today. Maybe you came from a family like described here, poor in poverty, where they didn't have much. That could be so. Perhaps you hail from a long line of divorced parents, failure, depression, mediocrity. You need to say, enough is enough. I will not tolerate this to continue. I'm going to start believing God for bigger and better things. That was the attitude of Joan, one of my friends. When Joan was 16 years old, she got pregnant and had to leave high school. This is going back many years. Her dreams were shattered. She rented a cramped, small apartment in which to live and raise her son. Eventually, she went on welfare. But finally, Joan said, I refuse to pass this lifestyle down to my children. I'm going to be the person God wants me to be. She got rid of all the thoughts of defeat and failure and started expecting the supernatural favor of God. She did her part, and God, as promised, did his part. Joan got a job at a school cafeteria collecting kids' meal tickets. That job paid minimum wage, and Joan was thankful for it because she now was moving in the right direction. But she wasn't satisfied totally, believing that God had better things in store. She went back to school for her high school diploma, but still she wasn't satisfied. She wanted more. So after working all day, she began attending college at night. Do you see where I'm going with this? In 4 years, she graduated with honors, then returned for her master's degree. Today, Joan is reaping the rewards of that effort. She's not on welfare anymore. She is a principal in the same school district where she used to collect meal tickets. She, too, broke the curse of poverty in her family, and so can you if that's what you're experiencing. You can do something similar. You need to dream bigger dreams. God wants to do more than you can even ask of. Start living your best life now, today. You might say, yes, but Ralph, it's been a rough year. I've gone through so many disappointments, you might say. I've lost a lot of good things. I say to you, maybe so, but you have to consider this. If it were not for the goodness of God, you might have lost it all. Why not be grateful for what you do have and not for what you don't have? Quit looking at what's wrong and start thanking God for what's right in your life. Get up each day expecting God's favor. This could be the day you get your miracle, the day you meet the person of your dreams, the day your child returns home. That's how you stay enthusiastic, even in tough times that you might be experiencing. You stay filled with hope. What if I do all that and nothing happens, you might ask me. I hear you saying, I'll go to bed all discouraged. Another disappointment is what I think you probably would say to yourself after asking that question. But I say to you, no, you cannot. You can go to bed saying, God, even though it didn't happen today, I'm still believing in good things in my life, knowing that I'm one day closer to the breakthrough where you are going to give me something. Friend, no matter what you've been through, no matter whose fault it was, no matter how impossible your situation may look, the good news is God wants to turn it around and restore what has been stolen from you. Most of all, He wants to restore your relationship with Him. God doesn't want you to simply to feel a little better for a few days. No, God is a long-term restoration business. He doesn't want you to simply to survive that marriage. He wants to turn it around, and he wants to restore to you a strong, healthy relationship. God doesn't want your business to merely make it through the murky economic waters, although it's getting better, the economy. He wants your business to excel. Start expecting things to change in your favor. It's your faith that activates the power of God. Remember, if you obey God and are willing to trust Him, you will be the best this life has to offer and more. You can start living your best life, living right now, today. Just reach out to God and ask for guidance and direction. Call me. 405 HELP. Together, we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. Remember, a simple smile to that neighbor or the cashier, like in this segment, will change that person's life, and it can change your life. May God bless each and every one of you. And remember, reach out to God, and happy belated Thanksgiving. But remember to give thanks each and every day. May God bless each and every one of you, and take care, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Take care. Bye-bye.